welcome everybody to this month's project machining. We are going to be machining the dividers at this point in time. So let's get started. The first thing that we have to do is set up our Z, and on this particular part the Z is off the top. So I've got my touch plate there, I've got the bit that I'm going to use installed, and I'm ready to set my Z height. So let's come down a little bit. And go to plate, say OK, come up, touch to get the red screen, say OK. Okay, we are set. Okay, now we're ready to run the program. So let's go to the USB, go to our drink tote, go to dividers, 1/4 inch tap, make sure that all the things are what we want them to be. Say next, and we'll start it. Start our dust collection and run the file. Welcome to the machining. We are now going to machine the one side and the handle. This particular side has engraving on it. We've got our 60-degree V-bit loaded and we're ready to touch off. So let's go to plate, say OK, touch to get the red screen, say OK. Our Z depth is set. Now we're ready to run our programs. Go to say OK, go to USB, go to drink tote. We want the side and handle. We want the top name. It's the logo, V-bit, say OK. Now we're ready to run. Welcome to the machining. We are now going to machine the one side and the handle. This particular side has engraving on it. We've got our 60-degree V-bit loaded and we're ready to touch off. So let's go to plate, say OK. Touch to get the red screen, say OK. Our Z depth is set. Now we're ready to run our programs. Go to say OK, go to USB, go to drink tote. We want the side and handle. We want the top name. It's the logo, V-bit, say OK. Now we're ready to run. Okay, let's start it and go. We've now changed over to our 1/4 inch upcut bit, and we're going to cut the profile out and the handle. So here we go. We're going to do our touch off first. So I've got the plate and everything loaded. Go to plate, say OK. Touch to make sure we got a red screen. Say OK. We're ready for that. The first thing we're going to do is drill our location holes, our alignment holes. So we'll go to the USB, alignment, next, OK, and we're ready to start. Now we're ready to do our handle and side piece. Make sure we got the right bit in, tote handle and side profile. Let's close our door, turn on our dust collector. Okay, we're still working on the handle inside. This is a two-sided machining on this particular piece. Remember, we had the logo and stuff on the other side. Now we're going to cut pockets for the handle and the stretchers and the bottom. So we got to set the Z height. Go to plate. Say OK. Touch. We got a good circuit. Say OK. Our height is set. Now we're ready to start the dust collector and now we're on to the machining of the side and the front stretchers. 1/4 inch upcut bit. We already set our Z and Y, or I mean our X and Y. Now we got to set our Z. So we're going to bring it over here a little bit. So we're going to bring it over here a little bit. Come over to our right. Go away a little bit so we're over our pad. Come down. Go to plate. Say OK. Make sure we got a good connection. We didn't hook up the magnet. Now we got a good connection. Accept that. Now go to USB, go to drink tote. We are going to go to the side and front, and we're going to do, make sure we got all our right things in. Go to next, say OK, and we're ready to start. Start up our dust collection. Okay, we're ready to do the machining for the bottom and the back stretchers. We're going to set our Z height and then we'll run the program. So here we go. Go to plate, say okay, come up and touch. Oh, forgot to hook the magnet up. Got a good connection. Say okay. Say okay to that. Now we're ready to run the program. Go to USB. Go to side and front, or no, I mean bottom and back. And we're going to do the profile. Oh no, we're going to do the tap first, the pockets. Say next, say okay, we're ready to run. Turn on the dust collection. Now we're ready to cut the profile.